third area of focus for men is mostly located in how they sing high notes. Are your high notes in a classical production of sound, which would sound like this?
No.
Are your high notes in a contemporary production of sound, which would sound like this?
Na.
Or should these high notes be sung in falsetto, which sounds like this? Na, na, na. Now for male singers, when we get to about an E flat, sometimes that's a little lower for some guys, sometimes it's a little higher for others. No, when we get to that range of our voice, we get to a fork in the road where we've got those three options, where we can choose, like I said, the classical, contemporary, or falsetto. We go through the classical road. Classical road is commonly referred to as going through your passaggio. It's an Italian word that translates to meaning passage in English. And going through your passaggio, the sensation really feels like that sound goes, oh, the sound goes back and up and over. It does really feel like there's a gear shift into your passaggio. And of course, we would use that sound in opera, classical musical theater, they really do use passaggio, and art song as well. This next section, what we'll talk about is contemporary placement of high notes. Notice how the sound in a contemporary placed high note, it doesn't go back and over, but it almost sounds like it just never shifts gears. It just keeps getting a little bit more intense as the pitch increases.
How can I leave her? Where would I start?
Now the third choice for men on their high notes is falsetto. And what falsetto is falsetto is just the thin area on the inside of your vocal cords here, that thin membrane vibrating. The whole vocal cord is not engaged vibrating in the sound. So it creates this effect that in the male voice sounds a lot like a female voice. I'm 15 for a moment. I'm 15 for a moment. And if you also listen to James Blunt, he has a lot of falsetto. There are lots of pop singers, pop styles use more falsetto. There's some musical theater that uses falsetto, but it seems to really stick in the pop styles of singing. Listen to the high notes of the styles, and remember, the best model for you to use as far as how you should sing the high notes is listen to what the performance practice is in the style you're singing. What this third area of focus will do is it will help you figure out what people are doing.